8 pounds exactly. We need to weigh the chickens today to see if they're ready to butcher yet or not. Today we need to figure out if our meat birds are ready to butcher, or when are they going to be ready to butcher. That's a question that a lot of people have. How do we determine that? What things do we take into account to figure out when we're going to butcher them? We're not talking about these guys. These guys are only 4 weeks old? I think 4 weeks old. So they're definitely not ready yet. But our group of meat birds that we have in the poultry netting, we need to figure that out. So let's go grab the scale so we can weigh some of these. First, to figure out how much they need to weigh alive, you need to figure out how much you want them to weigh dressed out. So if we want a 4.5 pound chicken, we need them to be about 6.5 pounds live, because you end up losing about 30% with guts, feathers, and feet. Leah, you ready to catch some of these? We got our scale on a nice hard surface. Put this bucket on here, turn it on. Okay. Now let's go get a chicken. Squawking. Gonna set them in here. Nice and easy. That's 8 pounds exactly. So that means we're pretty well overdue. Okay, so here's a smaller one. This is a hen. See how much one of these smaller ones weigh, okay? Still on. Right. Easy, buddy. Okay. 6 pounds, 2 ounces. So that is the size we want right there. Which means we need to start butchering these things. These chickens are only 8 weeks old. And they're actually the Cornish roasters, which are actually supposed to grow 2 weeks slower than the Cornish Cross. And right now they're at 8 weeks and a couple days. And we had one at 8 pounds, which is what an 8-week-old Cornish Cross should weigh. So that means we need to get these things butchered. Bigger ones I'll probably end up piecing out, selling the breast, wings. After the dressed out chicken gets over 5 pounds, people don't really want to spend the money on a whole chicken. I do have a customer that wanted some bigger birds, so I'll have to talk with him and see what he's thinking, how big a one he wants and what he wants to spend on it. Catch you one, will you pet it? You will? Okay. Here's a good one. Come here, pet it. Is that a sweet chicken? Let's weigh it. You want to weigh it? Let's see how much it weighs. Over there? Let's go see. Let's see how much this big guy weighs. Easy. Good job, Leah. Easy. 7.5 pounds. So that's not too bad. If you're trying to figure out when you want to butcher your chickens, first you need to figure out, are you putting them in your own freezer? What size chicken do you want to put in your own freezer? Or if you're selling them, what kind of market do you want? You know, I mean, if you got to get a certain amount per pound, you need to figure out, are people going to spend $30 on a 6-pound dressed chicken? Or are you better off getting it down to that $20 mark? How I came up with selling a 4.5 pound chicken, I had an idea how much I wanted to cover my cost per pound. And I knew by talking to people, and I've sold a few chickens in the past, that people don't like to go over $20 around here. So I knew $20 is a good amount. I was happy with a 4.5 pound chicken. Ooh, a feather. That seems to be doing pretty well for me. But they have been getting away from me now. Yeah, they're growing a lot faster than what I think they are, and I need to be weighing them more often for sure. So when you butcher them, you're going to lose about 30% of their weight in guts and feet, feathers. So that's a good way to figure out what your live chicken is going to dress out at. Keep in mind, when you're raising chickens to sell, the bigger you get them, the more cost efficient they're going to be for you. All right, you ready? You ready to go? Did you have fun feeding the chickens? Good.